I first came into contact with these studios as a teenager. I never, ever thought that I would A, be an artist and B, be in one of these studios. I just thought they're magical, and they're all so different from each other. The time when there was New York, Paris, London, St Ives, back in the day, you know, as the centres of contemporary art in the world, that's no longer the case. But it doesn't mean that interesting things aren't happening here. They may not be at the moment at the cutting edge, but all over Cornwall, all over this region, there are things happening. And I just think it's just stupid to let any part of that die, because it means that you're snuffing out something that could be fantastic. And I think the people that are making work here now, you know, there's some interesting stuff going on. It's not a backwater. It's thriving, but it's thriving despite the state of the building somehow. You know, the building is collapsing around us, but we're working on. It would be great for us and for future generations of artists to be working in a building that worked properly. That would be great. For me, it's a fantastic place to work because of the space inside, but I think the space outside is vital too, because it allows your mind to drift. And I think that you need that sort of headspace to be able to make work. And so this is kind of the perfect studio. You know, if you could imagine a perfect studio in the world, this would pretty much be it. Well, we're all very aware of the weather. Obviously, when the wind is coming in straight at the studio, it's like being battered, and the roof whistles, and there are buckets out for catching water and everything. Of course, when it's a beautiful sunny day, then it's just, you know, mesmeric. It's so beautiful. Without a place like this in St Ives, where fishermen are working and the artists are working together in a building that the outside of which hasn't changed since the 18-somethings. I don't know, it's a rare thing, and I think it's unique nationally. And I think the exciting thing is that it's not going to be preserved, it's going to be improved, it's going to be kept alive. And that really needs doing. It'd be so short-sighted to let it fall into the sea. If it's just sort of allowed to become a ruin or a kind of historic, I don't know, almost a museum piece, it'll lose its whole heart. I love working next to the fishermen, and I think that makes this building unique, doesn't it? That it represents the working heart of this town. You know, fishing and art, what could be two more characteristic things coming from this place? But also for the whole of Cornwall. It's not just St Ives, it's important for the whole of Cornwall. But the fishermen are great. I get on particularly well with Bish, Chris. And I think there's a kind of almost like a healthy disrespect for each other, which I think is the best thing, really. There's a kind of gentle teasing about the fact that artists have this reputation for not really doing much, you know, and somehow passing their day in here. But I think they know that we're working, and gosh, we certainly know they are as well.